what are you doing in the job? What are you doing in the job? Because you have to look at the whole picture. There's no point in having blinkers. That's not what an advocate's about.
We want to start a conversation with you about advocacy now, about the direction it's taking and possibilities for change.
Advocacy isn't new or complicated. It happens around us all the time when one person chooses to be in another person's corner. It's only in the last 40 years or so that we've had advocacy organisations, and even more recently that we've had paid and issue-based advocates. Statutory advocacy roles have developed. These give small numbers of people the right, in clearly defined circumstances, to be supported by an advocate for a limited period of time.
We wonder what impact these developments are having. We ask what's really needed by the people advocacy tries to help, and how can we best meet those needs? What part can advocacy play in solving the problems of indifference, isolation, vulnerability that seem to be the deepest challenges for people at the margins? Will issue-based advocacy be enough? I discussed this question with Alison Fleck from Connect Advocacy in Gosport.
So I think advocacy is very much about the person within their community, within their networks. And I guess I'm thinking now about some of the people who can become very isolated, and particularly people with learning disabilities. There's a history of that. So part of what we do is to help them have their place, their rightful place as a visible, engaged, involved participant in their local community.
Many would say our deepest need and the thing that really keeps us safe and living well is having people who know us and care about us. Can lives that are only ever witnessed by paid staff really be safe or complete?
If the advocacy sector is going to be part of meeting those deep needs, then we need to talk. Is professional spokesmanship enough? How can we value ordinary people as advocates? Can community-powered advocacy be developed? The kind of advocacy in which one person from the local community who has some advantages stands alongside another person who has not.
What's your experience? What matters to you as an advocate? How do you think advocacy needs to change? Please join us by leaving a comment on the blog, seeing the films, the stories, sharing your own. Tell us your solutions and ideas. It would be great to hear from you.
We'll expand from this conversation on the blog to an online conference. We hope by then that the issues and ideas will be clear, and together we can develop a plan to influence the future of advocacy. This conversation depends on all of us. Join in, have your say, and use the films and contributions to share your community-powered approach to advocacy.